be morning, it could be afternoon, it could be night. Uh could be what could it be? Could be Monday morning. We're gonna get into some stuff. Let me get stuff set up real quick. We're gonna get into it real quick. Probably be on here for like an hour. Let's see, let me get stuff straight. Let's get all this stuff straight. We're gonna get it on real quick. What's up? Your timing is perfect. What's happening? Let me get on real quick. Let me do this real quick. How you doing? How you doing? I gotta set up shop real quick, so don't move. I'm not used to you beat me this early, but this is all good. This is all good. I gotta set up all my stuff real quick. You know how I do it. I usually have to come and get you, but you beat me to it today. Right on. Set up all my stuff. Now let me get this real quick. Glad to see you. Good to see you. Let me go ahead and set up shop with everything. So how you doing? How you doing? Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through. Good to see you. Don't be alarmed because if you see anything circling, it's just because I'm circulating my messages. It's not that I'm not on. I'm just sending out all my notifications. So wait for me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still talking. So keep talking. Oh, okay. Good, 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 good. You got topics for me. I appreciate you. Dang, let me get my pen out. Hold on a second. Let me get everything out. Oh. Okay, I am back now. I had to get my pen out, had to get all my stuff out. So forgive me for being unorganized. Oh God, what I do with my stuff? Just having one of those days. Um uh uh out of those three, I gotta say Loretta Devine. Um Loretta Devine got more versatility. Whoopi got more crossover. Um, and Viola Davis always play the same. Like she just everything just tore her up. It's like she just all tore up. Like she just always mad. You know. Um. I they are three different types of actresses. So they, if I was gonna go and whose roles play stronger for me, I like Loretta Devine's more. Ramon, I don't know who Ramon is, but Ramon, I just did. I don't know. I just did, so I'm not doing anymore. I'm doing that. But anyway, I want to answer Charlene's question. That's how I look at it. Loretta Devine, she's my favorite of the three. Whoopi Goldberg got crossover, but I ain't really felt a Whoopi movies in ages. And Viola Davis always seems like she just hurt all the time. I'm glad she got her word in Fences, but she did the Help, and she does the same old roles. Hers always broke down. So no, I ain't with that. So anyway, Stephen A. Smith, always there for Massa Trump. Always don't talk about the Massa, and he's at it again. So how do you feel about him defending Trump against the Epstein things, the big bad Jasmine Crockett, and he just trying to cop please left or right. So it's a pretty simple question. We gonna probably be on for like an hour today. I got probably on for an hour today. It's Sunday where I'm at, and so I pretty much do an hour. I will be on tomorrow though. Tomorrow back. Should have a regular time tomorrow. But tomorrow, possibly Tuesday, and maybe Wednesday. Then after that, I'm not back on until next Sunday. So it's gonna be 2 or 3. It's gonna be like, including this one, probably 2 more live streams. If you want to come and join me, feel free. And if you're out there watching, please hit the likes up, please hit the polls up, because the more I see, I'm not saying any more of that. I'm done talking about this. I already done enough. If you got something you want to say, please free to have a conversation with me. Other than that, it feels like a troll job. Zora, once you understand what she went through, she had W. Du Bois and black conservatives upset with her. Maya Angelou for Poetic is great, but what Zora went through, once I read Zora's story, especially I had W. Du Bois in high regards, which I do, but what happened? Zora. But I don't like comparing them. They're two different types of writers. Maya went through it though, but they're two different types of writers though. What's happening? How you doing? Please hit the likes up. Please hit it. Yeah, I'm good. How you doing? I'll be better when people take the poll and hit the likes up. I just want to keep the flow going. Feel me flow. Everybody comes along, wants to hit the likes and come on out. Come on out the shadows. You got something on your mind? Let's talk. If you got a question about the poll, let's rock. And by now, everybody know who Stephen A. Smith is because he's, you know. Now, do you want to know Stephen A. Smith? True, they are different. Well, she got she got blackballed from within. So you got to read about it. What W. Du Bois and them were working against her. She had fellow black, creative-minded folks in the systems working against her. And don't ask me where I remember getting this from, but I got it fairly. I think it was Ashley Says So. Yeah. And Peep Ashley Says So, one of my favorite content creators on YouTube. She does celebrity gossip and different things, but she has some real historical pieces. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's where I got it from. Because W. Du Bois and all of them had tagged up on her, and it was like an eye opener. On that, I did not know. I knew she was bad, but I didn't know that she had caught hate from within. But then again, it shouldn't be surprising because we are our own worst enemies. Black folk can take you down as much as they can roof you. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why we got the experiences we got to this day, because of how we don't have no love from within. And I always talk about it all the time. But yeah, she went through it. So yeah, if you get a chance, I forgot, but I believe it was Ashley Says So. She did a story on her about a year ago, so I want to say. And if you ever check out Ashley Says So, tell her that the Mr. Max send a shout out to her. She's one of the coolest people that you'll find on these YouTube channels and streets. One of my favorite content creators. Her mother's got a channel too. But anyway, it was a very historical piece. Zora went through some stuff. Mm-hmm. Believe me, every time some one of us has been successful, there's been people from within that try to tear it down. That's nothing new. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you act like you shocked or surprised, I got something to sell you in the backyard because we're usually our own worst enemies. And that's one of the reasons why we always don't, don't own nothing, but find fault with everything we do when we create something. Can't have nothing. People just be tripping on us within. What about them? What's the question? Whose character did I like more? You gotta ask me the question you want me to answer. I'll write it down for as a question for my future video. What's up, man? How you living? Glad to see you. Thank you for coming through. And catch you on a Sunday is even better because I'm on here for an hour. I got 99 things to do today, as you know. How you been? Thoughts of which as always. What's your question about them too? Because I'm gonna write this down for a future video. Whose character did I like better? Who did I think was more down or what? The actual thing about it is Regina King runs circles around Taraji acting. However, Taraji had more juice than Baby Boy. But Regina King was fresh in Poetic Justice, and it kind of got. She was going through them hood roles. She actually was more. What I want to say about Regina King it was actually when she did Jerry Maguire that. Oh, Regina. But see, Regina was really playing. Regina had been hanging with Suge. There's a whole story about how she was in. Well, everybody was messing with Suge and Death Row. Suge had half the women. If Suge had been a singer, because he had half the women in the industry back then. I mean, Taraji was messing with Lamar Odom, Ted No, basketball player. They were engaged and all that. Taraji played hood roles, got hood in her, and she could do it, but Regina really was living it. That's why when you see Regina King now, she's like 108, 360 from what she was. But she's, I'm rest in peace to her son. She named a drink after her son. Oh, more hood, I give it to Regina. She started off in Boys in the Hood. More hood. I'll use that. because she was up on Tory. Janet was trying. Janet was trying hard. She was trying hard. But Regina definitely had she graduated from 227. I'll just say it like that. All right, Ted, what's on your mind, man? You pop that helmet on, you gotta holler. Please keep these questions coming too, because I'm all ready, ready, ready. Okay, y'all gotta keep on coming. I'm ready. I am ready for questions and roll. I just answered with Regina King. Let me put these things on real quick. All right, we good now. Okay. All right, if everybody can hear me, let's see where we are. Okay, oh, there's a thing all frozen. Come on now. Okay, where everybody go? Everybody got all quiet on me all of a sudden. Hoping that people come back. Please come back. Feel free to come on back now. Mm. Oh boy, this is not a good debate because I don't like neither one of their roles. Babs could have been better, but then it got hijacked into some parody. And I think Monique was sold on the plane. Soul Plane was horrible. Monique's a better actress, but that's not saying nothing. This no. Babs should have been better too. Should have been better. Robert Townsend turned into a bad parody and Halle Berry's all over the place. It just didn't turn out good. I did not care for Soul Plane. That's where Kevin Hart got his big break and Snoop was on there and all that mess and Tom uh Tom Arnold. Yeah, I don't really want to be reminded of it. It came out in 2004. It was a dud. Both those movies are not movies that I sit around. So I have to take a pass on both of them. I gotta give you NA. Neither one of them are memorable. But Monique's a better actress, but that's not what I want to talk about with the movies. The movies were dreadful. I already told you it was Soul Plane, and I don't like that movie at all. And I don't like Baps either. So give me another question, please, because I can't really, when I don't feel neither one, that's not good choices. And them, neither one of them movies are memorable. I have to take a pass on the movie. hmm Neither one of the movies. And I watched them both. Um, Zoe's a good actress. Kerry Washington did that what's that TV show. Kerry got skills. They both interesting, but I think if you put it together, you'd have one good actress. That's how the best way I can describe it. But left to their own devices, they're good and they got split. Carrie's got more commercial to her, so I'll give Carrie the slight edge. Oh, Megan Good. Come on now. Come on now. Raven was good as a kid, and I did like That's So Raven, but Megan Good had an actual career. That's not that's I'm just saying comparing Megan Good and Raven Simone is like somebody saying Oprah Winfrey and Tyra Banks for talk show. It ain't the same league. It's what's up, Ryan? How you doing? It's not the same avenue. It don't hit the same. And I like Raven all right, but Raven didn't have no career. Not the same like Megan Good. You know. I'm sorry. It doesn't happen that way all the time. Sometime it do, sometime it don't. But you here now, so let's talk. What's ever on your mind? Let's talk. Cause I'm on here for an hour. So let's make it count. Cause once I gotta go in an hour. I'm coming back tomorrow, but I'm doing 1 hour today. Sundays I'm on for an hour. We got a lot of people watching. We got a lot of people on the poll, and please hit them likes. Please, the more punches you hit, the better. And hit your notification if you're on my channel. Sometimes it don't. But what's on your mind today, though? We can talk about it. What you want to talk about? What you want to talk about? They in real trouble. A big game. I think it's a big game because I think they got to win. And of course, they're falling behind New England, and New England got a cupcake schedule, so it's going to be tough for the Bills to catch up. It's going to be tough. This might be Sean McDermott's last year if they don't get deep this year, because I can't imagine he's coming back. And again, they're not looking good. So what's happening? How you doing? Gracie Lee Brailsford, how you doing? Lauren Hill in a blowout. Missy rapping, I like. Production is cool. She's got a few points over Lauren. A few. Thank you for mentioning Lauren Hill. It gave me an idea about something I want to do with her. Where you coming from today, and how's your day going? Missy don't really sing though. She's more raps, and then she's kind of got that. Missy was kind of like a precursor to Nicki Minaj in a way. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Where you coming from today? It's a very distinctive name too. Very distinctive. Should be on the movie screen. Gracie Lee Brailsford. I'm like the hyphenated and everything. GLB. Yeah, Lauren. He's already out. Even if you're a Bills fan, you know he's out already. He out because he been out on them plays. He's been getting called out by everybody on TV because he be running bad routes. He be running his me routes. He don't be running team routes. He running me routes. Rotherham, okay. Uh, I'm gonna give Tanya Taylor the edge over Sierra, but it's close. The only thing Sierra does I like is that flip. She's got style, but I like Taylor better. Do you want play Fortnite? Okay. Okay. So you're in Rotherham. Where is that at exactly? Dang, that's a shame. Don't you know it's somebody who knows him? That's what's up with that. Hope it wasn't over no bookie or nothing. You never know. I remember those sort of things were unheard of. Now they're normalized. Yep, I do. And I want to say his widow, she married one of the cats that was usually it is the cat. She married one of the cats that was associated with Pharrell. Most of it is. Most of it. The reason why I say that is because if you got any kind of name in these streets, it's usually somebody inside who does you in. It usually is. It's anything type of celebrity, it's usually inside job. It's not just somebody that's randomly just off the streets. It's usually an inside job. And that's what I didn't come to find out. Just like if you ever find out that places got burglarized, someone stole something, usually from within. Usually from within. Oh yeah, it's usually how it goes. It's just like spies too. Think about it. No, I don't. I never even heard of that. I ain't never heard of that. I still play Uno. I don't even know what that is. You have to enlighten me. I never even heard that. But yeah, they no. Well, Timmy T, you came with the goods. It's true. I remember when I heard the news about it, and I thought I was sad. Sean Taylor was bad dude too. Cat was bad. So all three of those games have huge implications. The Rams Seahawks is whoever wins that game is going to run the AFC, the NFC West, and probably at worst will be second seed or third at worst. They're going to be top 2 3. It's the season for Kansas City. You lose that game, you're done. It's for you barely be a wild card, and Denver will go ahead and get the solidified at the top spot. They win in different ways. Eagles and the Lions, big game for both. The Eagles need it because they can flex a little bit more. They beat the Eagles. The Lions need it because they ain't flex really on nobody. So their season, in terms of where are they? Are they pretending to be a tier team or are they just a second tier team? Yeah, because they've been inconsistent and they gotta win. And they can beat Denver because I don't trust Bo Nixon. Bo Nixon got to be the most jankiest. He's got so many traits of Tim Tebow, except actually being as good as Tebow, which is crazy because he's actually a better as far as quarterbacking, but his turnover and his the way they play football is Denver is a strange team. They really are a 60-minute team. Cause I mean they suck for like 3 quarters and all of a sudden they get in that fourth quarter and they go crazy. And I don't think they can do that much longer because he's a turnover machine. Ram Seahawks is the money game though, because those are heavyweights right there, and whoever loses, that's gonna feel it. And the Eagles and Lions, they're like, don't forget about us. So that's how I do. I don't know what you're talking about. He couldn't quarterback. He sucked at baseball. He's an okay broadcaster. He had the charm life in college, but he got to the NFL, and I give John Fox all the props in the world how he manipulated the field to get that guy to throw a football straight. He just didn't have the skill set, and he just looked like he didn't belong, but yet they made him belong. The Jets gave him a tryout, New England gave him a tryout. I mean, like really, yeah. He got real arrogant about it too, in a way. He's not an arrogant cat, but he got kind of cocky. But he just no. What you mean I don't want to be a player? You mean I'm trying to think who's in I don't want to be a player? Is that one with was that the one with what's his name? Shaq's cousin used to be on TV. How to Be a Player. You meant to say How to Be a Player with what's his butt? No, you never. There's no such thing as overdoing it with being if you are really genuine. Bill Bellamy, yeah, yeah. I couldn't think of him because I was thinking he's Shaq's cousin. But that's the only thing he did. He was, one of them, and one of them third, fourth tier comedians who, because of our association and who he was with, because I still think Todd One was a better, VJ on MTV, but Bill Bellamy got the hookups. Um, no, I'm not gonna say he. I think the problem was he didn't have the goods. That he didn't have the goods. They wanted him to be Steve Young, Junior Whopper, And you know Steve Young's great great grandfather was Brigham Young, and you know how that goes. I don't call it a sin, but I think you want to have some tact. Yeah, but Todd one got ran out for Bill Bellamy though. Bill Bellamy got they put loot on Bill Bellamy. Bill Bellamy had movies. He was Shaq's cousin. He got out there. Yes, How to Be a Player. Max Julian's in there with him. It was comical and corny. Yeah. Funny thing, we were here talking about a movie with Bill Bellamy. That's hilarious. No one talks about Bill Bellamy in the movie. He did do what he did like one of them broke uh the best man type with Morris Chestnut. Something. He had some corny movies. They tried to give him a career too. They tried. They really tried. And I think they just said, you know what, you just not got it. They tried. They had him in all kinds of things. Bit of both. Here's my backdrop. I feel nice and relaxed. Tell me about yourself since you got these questions though and got this distinctive name. Cause anybody got questions, you know. Um, yes and no, but I find it kind of ironic that that stuff went down right after he popped his mouth about Clay Thompson. It's almost like Clay must have had a bug or something. He strikes me as one of those kind of cats. Patrick Beverly is kind of like a Cat Williams type for NBA, but he seems to always be in everybody's situation, and he's got situations. Um, it could go either way. What you mean 18 and 17? That's not a big deal. What you mean? I think it just depends. I think it may be something I don't know. We'll see how it turn out. Yeah. I don't understand what 18 and 17 minutes. The ages of what went down. I just think that, he strikes me like he do something dumb. I'll say that. And they've been trying to hook him up because remember they tried to give him them reading glasses and oh well, it's a big deal if your big brother. d- Let me tell you something. You could say that because I don't know if you got a sister or not. Some cats, you know, hey, they feel funny. They in their ways about stuff. So hey, sometimes family members be feeling in their way about stuff. So you know, I know one thing. When I was coming along, if I dated a girl that had a brother, I would. I didn't say it wasn't fine. Shoot, I came up with. I'm not going to incriminate nothing, but let's just say I done seen something with the 8 and then 17 on the other end, older than that, and ain't nobody say nothing. Okay, let me just leave it at that. I'm not gonna put that out there, but I didn't see somebody. That's a whole different situation. And guess what? He had to marry her too, because you don't know that they had him on a platter. And I remember it very well when she came to those Laker games at first. She used to rock the shades covering her eyes, and he had her covered up. That was a whole nother story. Vivica got to go. um, Regina King's the best of the bunch. Nia is gotten climbed up. She child with Taraji. So Tamar Harris has to hit the pie, Regina. So Tamala Jones, I like Tamala, but it's been a while. Taraji is good, but I think she's settled. Had moments though. Had moments. And actually, if I go by having moments, I tell you Taraji would be after Regina King. Even though Nia Long now, after doing Katherine Jackson, and of course Love Jones and Boys in the Hood, all that, nor is Nia's right behind Regina now. And Nia also did The Best Man too, so Nia for second place. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's nothing in the East right now. When you got Boston no good, watch out for what? Watch out for what? Did they not get their butts waxed by OKC the other night? Huh? You good when you can beat up on tomato can teams and maybe some second place teams, but you gotta go head to head. Let me see when you play against OKC and Denver every night. Get back to me, okay? Yeah, what's up? How you doing? What's happening? Don't get excited about the Lakers because they got handed them a platter the other night. Yeah, and that's the difference. And see, let me tell you a story. When you're the Lakers, you don't settle for mediocrity or second place, okay? You see what the Dodgers are doing? That's what the Laker fans expect the Lakers to be doing. They ain't selling for getting knocked out or second, third round. So that's the standard. Plus, you supposed to tell me that you got Luca and you got AK and you got LeBron, maybe. So you supposed to be right there with them, and you got your butt waxed bad. So no, and then don't sleep on Houston. Denver's right there. So Lakers are probably about the Barkley's probably right. They're probably about the fourth best team in the West. So OKC, Denver, Houston, and then maybe them. But that gap is huge. Mm. Well, you got it. You got it. Okay, keep on hitting that like up. We're getting closer to 10 and we're hitting the poll up. Let me see what y'all saying. 69% saying that they're cool with Stephen A. Smith. Wow. This is not what I expected, but hey, could be some trolling. Well, he was canned anyway. I mean, Zion don't play. You don't have a second, third option. I mean, you already, he sure did. And I don't know why they keeping him around for. I mean, really. Because he is BUM, destroyer of teams. 25. Okay. Yeah, he sure did. I can't even say anything good about Zion. It's a waste too. Should have been a Charles Barkley type for his era. And he pretty much just gonna eat himself out the league. Zion, that's not even up for discussion. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Ben Simmons got a decade where he's halfway actually played. He's actually been in postseason games. He actually was an all-star. Zion gave us a couple of moments, got fat, then he sat down, then he got swole, Then he sat down. At least with Ben Simmons, you could say, but it was also in the postseason. And in this day of time, with the way they offensive you and push you, you should be an offensive player. So that's how I look at it. At least Ben Simmons had some piece of a career. Zion ain't had. Zion had potential to have like um Barkley type career, and then he got into load management, and he just didn't drop the load, and that been heard from since. So okay, okay, we gotta get some more questions in before I let's get them. I know that Ben Simmons and Zion ain't gonna be all that you gonna ask because that's a no brainer. Okay. So everybody kind of went a little key. Like I said, I'll be on for about 10 more minutes. It's an hour today. Original. Of course, if you saw the play, which was great, and you saw the Supremes, no. Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah, Dangerous just had more going for it. Yeah. Dreamgirls was, it was overweight and overdrawn out. So, all right, keep on hitting that like up. Mm. Okay. Uh, Tracy Ellis Ross got more versatility going for court. Contest had a little bit of a run. She had somewhat of a run, but I think Tracy got a beat on that one. You know, you get caught running and you start doing it there. You've been in business, and that's a lot that you can do it. Mm. Tracy for the W. I haven't heard Constance's name mentioned in the New York Minute. Roots for me. Roots. There were lines in The Color Purple, but I thought Roots was the groundbreaker of the two. You know. Mm-hmm. Mm. The Roots just hit hard. That's all. It hit hard. It was such an eye opener, and that from start to finish, and you know, just it just hit harder. That's all. Color Purple was good. You know, it had moments, but Roots just hit harder. You know? Kunta Kinte. Yeah, yeah. Good question, though. Might make that a future one. Mm. I might run a question about that sometime soon. So, okay. Please continue to hit the like and hit the poll question. I'll be on for a few more minutes. I'll be back tomorrow regular. But let's keep talking. Got 7 more minutes. Derek, gonna ask. Oh, come on now. This a tricky question because Carrie's the better actress, but Jada's the bigger icon. Jada got more important roles. So it's not a tough question. It's just like sometimes somebody's in a position where they've had more going for them, but the other person still got more going for them, if that makes any sense. So it's a toughie. Both forgot some of the cheekbones and the muscle bone sections. You can catch it. But Jada, yeah. Eve, come on now. Come on. Eve had more of a career than Remy. Remy had some joints, but Eve made it look easy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't know. I have no idea. Sometimes these people ain't got nothing else but to do, and they gotta find fault with somebody that really. Excuse me. Find a fault with people that they shouldn't be like. Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, it's like. So I don't know. Yeah, I heard about that. That's different though. So I'm going to defend Layla, and also I think it was because it was about the records and how many fights they had. It was all about within the ring. Layla getting that from her dad and draw that fire and get that rematch. So yeah. Anyway, that's a blowout. But good question for one main reason. They were both popular, big time fixtures. But again, it's kind of like the Jada Pinkett, Kerry Washington thing. Brittany had the better career, I think. Gaga got the better skill set. If I had to pick, I'd take Britney Spears. Even though I think Gaga is more talented and all that. But Britney got more out of what she did than Gaga has. Gaga is still trying to recapture what she had from 2007 to 09. And so that's all. Janet Jackson. Because she changed up her game or two as well over time. Okay. All right. Okay, we're in the final minute. I will be back tomorrow. And like I said, I appreciate everybody that came through. Because I do 1 hours on Sundays. Don't take no chances and be here on a long time on a Sunday. Nobody don't come through. But I did get some good questions though. Beyonce. But she did jack from Britney. And I still think Britney got most of the rightness for a career. I think she really did. She had the springboard. I just don't think Beyonce got understood that, but you know. So, but a good question though. And save some more for tomorrow because I like this though. Because you make me, I have to say the Irish, but then the Irish is not so. But yeah. Anyway, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. Appreciate everyone that came through. We'll catch you tomorrow. And the stream will keep on going. Keep on hitting the liking. Appreciate everyone. I'm out. Peace.